Hi, Lloyd Rieber here again in my home on Nowhere Road in Madison County, Georgia, to introduce the next topic in instructional design, course, unit, and lesson design. By this time, you've completed your needs analysis and you feel confident that instruction is just what you need to either solve your problem or take advantage of an opportunity. But where does one start? It can be a daunting task to try to sit down and design a course, especially if you start at too fine a level of detail at the beginning of the process. So we will follow the old age advice of divide and conquer. We will break down the instructional design of our course into big chunks called units. The course you and your team will design will probably have anywhere between 2 and 5 units, where each unit will likewise have about 2 to 5 lessons each. An often used analogy to instructional design at this level is planning a cross-country trip. Using this analogy, your most general instructional goal is your destination. As you sit down to plan your trip, it makes more sense to plan your route at the most general level, such as by looking at an overall map of the country. When I drive home to visit family and friends in Pittsburgh, my hometown, I see I'll be going through, well, of course, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, and then finally Pennsylvania. It's then useful to consult each of the state maps for greater detail. On this Rand McNally map, I can just turn to South Carolina, where I see I'll be taking I-85 up to Charlotte, where I will then be taking I-77 north. Of course, I'll need to consult a street map to see exactly where streets or rest stops are located along the way, such as this street map right here, or this wonderful triptych that the American Automobile Association provides, or perhaps one of those maps you can get off of MapQuest.com. The point is that each map gives you greater levels of detail, down to the level of where you make left and right turns. If you try to start at the level of a street map at the beginning, you'll go nuts. So remember to start with your instructional goal and work your way down from the most general to the most specific. Fortunately, there are many instructional design tools to help us as we go. One of the most powerful is something called hierarchical analysis, a method of breaking down a content area according to the way people learn. The result of our efforts will actually be called instructional curriculum maps. So you see the analogy of planning a trip works very well for us at this point in the course. It's very likely that you're not going to have to start from scratch to design the course. It is much more common to redesign an existing course, either by adding or modifying units of the course. No matter, instructional design has lots to offer whether you are designing a course that has never been taught before or one that has been taught thousands of times. So, be sure to change your oil and check your tires as we embark into course, unit, and lesson design. See you online. Now, I can only figure out how to refold this thing.